look at Patrick Mahomes, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brennan Gordon here with Charles Davis, as always. And CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 17 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, and just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was well. He had a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the Rams at 4 and 6 now on the year. I think they need to do differently here.
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. This one to the left to Higbee. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard. It's a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
Gay's kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum up. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal the last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Gay knocks this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So a couple of field goals now, 6-0 our score as the kicks are away from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From his own goal line, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Henderson running straight ahead. Up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
$6-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They snap it to Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the handoff, Henderson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Henderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's 2 runs in a row and 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd field goal in the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Henderson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Once more with Henderson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Nice play for
up the first, 18 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So that was a 13-play drive in total. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not going to dictate that defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on the quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws, the plays of that nature, and make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They run once more with Henderson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
On the return is Powell.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down. Will wind up incomplete. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Ooh, with a juke. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now here comes Kansas City. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Mahomes.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes to throw once more. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So a 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, terrific in the win as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon.
Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the carry is Henderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him at the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run with Henderson to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Henderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 4th and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the Rams getting set to go now. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, short throw, it's Higbee. Stafford to Higbee there, Rams 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now it's Henderson. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down at Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This is Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They run with Henderson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Stafford. The quick slant caught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, back to Henderson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kill.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Stiff-armed it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford, this one to the left to Higbee. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the data quickly snuffed down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Stafford. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So that lines up a 7-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. Back to throw. Stafford. Short throw is Higbee. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or did they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this to the 31.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man right side is Toney. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Edwards-Helaire will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting Peter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Henderson will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On the handoff, Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. He's going to be marked down just inside the 45. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Now Stafford. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Well, they were looking to throw, holding at a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.